Another episode with me on my channel Cosmic Contracts. Today we will see where my current heart energy is. So, where my heart is right now involved in, what's blocking my heart space to open up to more love, to more abundance, and then what can be done to release that blockage. Now, currently, in your scenario, your heart, you are kind of in tune with it, but you're not able to get the proper guidance. You are still somewhere, there is a deep heavy pain or burden that you have been carrying, and this pain and burden that has, it's kind of putting this heaviness in your heart space, and it is blocking you to listen properly. So it's like there is fogginess in your heart space, so you kind of sometimes catch the guidance of your heart space, and sometimes you're confused. So they're saying that your spirit guides are communicating, they are sending messages via your heart space, but because of that heaviness, that pain that is still buried in your heart space, you are not able to listen even to your spirit guides and as well as your higher self. Now, what is happening because of this is that you are somewhere not able to draw proper wisdom, right, from your inner repositories that are right within you, because you have been a soul who's traveling from a very very long time. And what's happening is that though information wisdom is right within you, but still you're not properly in sync, attuned to your heart chakra. So that's this deep knowing that arises from within, you're unable to currently connect and tune to it. You're not able to absorb information. And what's happening is that it is somewhere in your material world also. You will see that education wise, whether it's understanding world, whether it's related to your career, whether it's related if you're a student, you're feeling that you're not able to connect with the education. You're not understanding the system of education, that is the wisdom that is needed to move forward. And therefore what's happening is that the direction and strength that you are seeking, that is not coming to you. You're feeling helpless somewhere you're feeling like you do not have the power to overcome the challenges that are ahead of you. And what it's opening is that because there is no clear communication, there is fogginess, you are not open to receiving the guidance that is flowing towards you. And the angels are saying that you really need to put this protection bubble around you, because right now you yourself are not you're feeling this heaviness, fogginess within. And what it is doing is that it is attracting the other negative energies. It's like, you have become like the magnet, and you are attracting. So even if you're trying to put in the hard work, what's happening is they kind of get attracted to this energy of this fogginess, dense energy, and they kind of are sticking more to you. So please use this protection bubble. Next is, what are the obstacles? The main obstacle is coming from your mind space. Your mind space is supposed to be the receiver of cosmic knowledge, right? In ancient times, using the mind, people could even, like, if you see these Stonehenges, right? They say that the priests and priestesses of the ancient times, they were so powerful mind wise that they would be able to put these stones and create structures. That is the power of mind. But right now we are not functioning at that capacity. But somewhere you have a very very strong mind, but because of overthinking, worry, stress, you are blocking. You are still, your mind is heavily blocked as well, which is also affecting your heart chakra. Your heart chakra has some pain and some burden of past, but it is also your mind is also a contributing factor to it. So you are not getting these positive thoughts, that is like the positive energy is not getting created in your mind space. You are still unfocused, foggy headed, there is lack of concentration, and that is also somewhere which needs to be healed. For this, what is they are saying is that you are still, your body, like your human self and your light soul self, is not cooperating with each other. You might be feeling like there are two versions of you going within your own self, and one of them is fake, one of them is real. But the thing is, you are still not cooperating, making a bridge for the energy to funnel in this one direction. So what's happening is there is going to be power struggle between the two versions that are running within you. Conflicts will come up if somebody is like the other outside person is moving from their ego desires. You will start competing, or you would want to start answering them back. But no, they are saying that you have to, this is why you are blocked. This is what is blocking. You are still not raising your energy. You need to move towards harmony, creating harmony, being together and cooperating with your inner visions, and not focusing on the outside. You have to focus focus within. That is the guidance that the angels are sending. You have to mutually cooperate with your inner self, and bring balance to your mind first. And when you bring this positive, open, clear mind into yourself, what will happen is you'll be able to see what is that heavy, the burdened energy in your heart space. Now let's see what is going to, oh my god, okay. So even for your removal, for this clearing up of your mind and heart space, because this topic, the intention was today to focus on what's blocking and how to unblock the heart. We'll talk about heart only, but for unblocking it, it's saying that you need to bring yourself in discipline, right? It's like you see dogs. They're showing me pictures of dogs getting trained on army camps. So what they're trying to show me is that discipline has to become, and it can, when you are looking for freedom here and there, but first free your own self, right? And that will only come by becoming the master of your own inner world. That means you need to bring in a lot of discipline. You need to start connecting with your higher self and see what the higher message is trying to tell you. What the way, the road that the higher self is showing you, you need to start following it. They are saying that you are here on a mission, and only self discipline will help you to fulfill it. You need to start connecting with your higher self, your angelic team, your support team, and they're saying you need to cooperate again. Cooperation is very, very important to create a harmonious existence on this planet. You're not here on the mission to do everything on your own. That's the ego version, that, oh, I am capable to do everything on my own, I can create my own empire. No, you have to understand, in order to create that empire, that transformative true version of yourself, cooperation with other team members. It may not be physical human beings, but with your teams of spiritual brothers and sisters, you need to kind of cooperate with them. They are there lovingly open to help you, right? They are there to create that community. They are there to remind you of your gifts and skills, and they're ready to kind of collaborate with you to create this world that you came here to bring in the physical reality. Okay, so this is what they're saying, and they're saying the more cooperation you bring with your inner versus your spiritual team, and if you have met your soul family, then start working with them. Bring yourself to the discipline, clear your mind space. This is like the summarization of what I have collected so far. Clear your mind space, make it a positive garden, and you will start clearing away your heart space. And the more you open your heart space, you will see more abundance pouring in, not just in terms of money, abundance in terms of your valuable relationships of friends, families. This division that we have created, right? The conflicts will submerge. You will have more peace, you'll have more harmony, you will invite more fun and loving energies into your life, and be that beacon of light that many had been waiting on this planet earth. And the last advice they are saying is the best way to see what you need to cut down, where do you need to focus on more. One is contemplate. Think about, just you can just sit with yourself, all alone by yourself, and in that quiet time, think where you are currently, where do you want to go, what do you want to cut down, clarify, get guidance from your angels, and start working on it. From your inner wisdom, in that silence, when you tune into your inner wisdom, a message, your answer will come. And the last thing they're saying is, there are certain issues where you are not forgiving yourself as well as others. You have to bring in this energy of forgiveness. Not for, maybe you're not ready to forgive the other person for what they did to you, but forgiveness is to free yourself of that burden that you're carrying within, because this energy is blocking you, and that is why you need to forgive, and that will open you to more compassion. So this is the message from your heart. And now me read a page from the Lemurian book. So, Lemuria is an ancient civilization of light where souls came to learn about healing and become masters in the process. And let's see, this book holds a lot of wisdom, guidance, and how you could access more light, your creativity. So, let's see, you can set in your intentions, send your prayers, while I will just randomly select a page. Let's see what's coming up. Okay. So I did not want to read this, but then I again, selected the page, and only this page opened again. So I don't know how it connects with the heart. Let's see, let's read, and let's see what comes up. Death ritual. Okay, so I'm going to just read, a couple of paras, not more, but let's see the wisdom that this book wants to tell to us today. So it talks about death ritual. We could detach from our bodies, travel intergalactically or interdimensionally, and oscillate at different vibrations at will. all the while remaining connected to our physical bodies. We could also choose to permanently leave our physical vessel, which you call death. Death of our physical bodies was due to will, or rather a desire to leave the body. However, you want to look at it, dying was merely a choice, the result of receiving a message that it was time for us to depart. All members of the community intuited the appropriateness of our leaving as well and wholeheartedly supported our decisions. When we felt that message, we then consulted with the Council of Elders, who would consult the heavens, reading the energy of the stars and planets for an appropriate date and time for our departure. Choosing to leave our beloved community was a major decision. Once severing the connection to and departing from our physical bodies, we couldn't reverse the process. We weren't allowed to be reborn back into Lemuria either. Millions of souls petitioned to join Lemuria. Very few of them were selected. So once we left, there was no going back. We could choose to be reborn into another planet, place, or time, or on Earth, however. Some opted to become dolphins, others returned to the stars, other dimensions, and vibrations, or the spirit world. We didn't see our death as an end, but merely a step through the doorway of the universe into a different existence, but without the constraints of a physical body. Because our spirit self was immortal, we weren't afraid. No one mourned our death. Leaving for a new life was cause for celebration. And because we knew we were all connected forever, there were no tearful goodbyes. The community had a wonderful, joyful festival prior to our death ritual, with feasting, dancing, and singing. Members of other communities would also travel long distances to participate in the joyful occasion. So I feel there are only two paras. Let me read further if you'll allow. Otherwise, you can stop. After our celebration, we proceeded to a nearby light temple where our death rituals were always held. As with all other sacred rituals, crystals were enlisted to help with the process of beaming light and energy. The entire community and visitors attended while animal friends were also invited. Our Lemurian brothers and sisters circled the light temple, singing and playing instruments. We chanted a sacred song while Go Light was invoked and encircled around us. The individual lay down in the center of the light temple of a comfortable pallet. Our elders and healers sat close by, meditating on and visualizing the gold light, asking Creator Source to help make the transition smooth. The person relaxed, letting the soul easily slip out of the body, as practiced throughout a lifetime. Then they asked that the energy cord which connected the soul to the body be severed. Once severed, our dear Lemurian friend was gone painlessly, effortlessly, in a matter of moments. I feel your heart needs to go to a transition from, carrying the human emotions in your heart to moving towards the light you were born to be. And that is why this reading came up, that there has to be an energetic death of, what you thought of love and harmony to be so far, and you need to cut and move towards light, oneness. And also you can use this ceremony that they described here, that all the light brothers, if you feel connected to Lemuria, you have been, we also transitioned from death. We also did this transition called death, and we might have done or gone through these rituals and ceremonies, joyful celebrations, and we would never incarnate back in Lemuria. So Lemuria was only a place to become a master, and once the lessons were done, it was like a one time, or maybe on special recommendation, you could get in twice, but not more than that. So I hope this message helped you. Lots of love. Take care.